Hi, and welcome back to another YouTube video. Today, I am joined by a friend of mine who is quite knowledgeable about crypto. I am going to be interviewing and talking with him about what cryptocurrency is and what is happening in the crypto world. I hope that you enjoy and make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. I hope you are doing well, and I am quite excited to have you on the channel today. First of all, I want to try and give my viewers a brief introduction to crypto and what it is all about. For many of you, you don't really know what cryptocurrency is. Could you give a brief explanation?
Hey everyone, so crypto is defined as a decentralized digital currency that runs off machines or computers. What I mean by decentralized is that there are no banks or government that maintain or own it. With that being said, it isn't just a free-for-all. When transactions are made, there are digital records of them, called blockchain technology. The talk of cryptocurrency has increased dramatically. But how are they even being made? Well, depending on the currency, they are usually generated through mining or minting. The one commonality that differentiates crypto from everyday money is that crypto does not have a physical form.
Okay, so now that we are familiar with what crypto is and what it is all about, could you give us a brief summary concerning how cryptocurrency is traded and what platforms it is traded on? We know that stocks are traded on the stock exchanges, but I believe that crypto is a little bit different in terms of how you can buy and sell it. Could you give us some insight on this?
So yeah, when you hear of cryptocurrency, you typically think of Bitcoin and Ethereum, but there's others like Tether, Solana, BNB, Doge, and some others. But as of right now, the market is dominated by those two major coins, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Traded Bitcoin has been increasingly popular, and so have the platforms where you can buy and sell cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency exchanges are businesses that enable this trade. Examples of these exchanges are Crypto.com, Cash App, and Coinbase. To your point on how it is different from the stock exchange, with stock exchanges, you are actually buying a share of a company. Crypto actually doesn't have that same type of value. In addition, with many stock exchanges, there is a certain trade window which you are able to trade. With crypto, trading runs 24/7. Lastly, the trading costs for a brokerage tends to be much higher than crypto.
Thank you for that. And regarding these three cryptocurrencies on the screen, I know that we are all quite familiar with Bitcoin and probably Ethereum because of how big they are in the crypto market and how both their prices have fluctuated over the months. I am not extremely familiar with the other cryptocurrencies such as Tether and Solana. Could you speak on if anyone can create their own cryptocurrency?
Well, technically yes, anyone could create their own currency, but it's not the easiest of processes. Well, first, you have to have the technical expertise to build your own blockchain, or you could just pay someone else to build it for you. But next, it is unlikely that your cryptocurrency would be in mainstream use. As I said earlier, currently the crypto market is dominant by the big coins that are on screen. However, I'm not discouraging you from trying. You never know.
Now I want to move on to the purposes of buying cryptocurrencies. From what I have heard, people are making millions of dollars off of cryptocurrency. Could you give us an understanding of the major reasons that people are investing large sums of money into crypto?
Yeah, as of right now, there isn't that much retail use for cryptocurrency given its volatile nature. It's far too difficult for retailers to have consistent prices as the value of one coin could be very high, and then after a crash, it could have a value that is far less. However, large profits, and large losses for that matter, can be attributed to trading. Yeah, as you said, the same principle, buy low, sell high, works for crypto too. As well, if we go to the NFT realm, crypto is the most common payment method to buy digital artwork. NFTs stand for non-fungible tokens, which are validated also through the blockchain. They tend to be various pieces of digital artwork, and you can use the same principle, buy low, sell high, for NFTs as well.
How long has crypto been in use? I know that in the last 4 years it has been quite popular, but does it go back any further?
Well, cryptocurrency can be traced back to 1995, when a decentralized e-currency was created. However, it was only in 2009 when the first major coin was introduced, Bitcoin. But yeah, as you said, it was really in 2016 when crypto really took off.
I did not know that cryptocurrency was used for quite a few years and that it was introduced all the way back in the 90s. What services and goods can you actually use cryptocurrency for? Is there any examples that you could provide to further explain the purposes of it?
Crypto is not really in widespread use for goods and services. However, some businesses with attempt to reach the youth are accepting cryptocurrency as a form of payment. Those brands include Wikipedia, Microsoft, and even KFC for the Bitcoin bucket. However, as I said, with the volatility of crypto, it makes it very difficult for businesses to price their products accordingly.
Now, although crypto might seem like a very wise investment to most beginner investors, it's important to be mindful that there are quite a few dangers to putting your money in this currency. To my knowledge, some of these dangers that come with investing in crypto include sudden and drastic changes in price, technology risks, scams, and low liquidity. Could you speak on some of these dangers?
Yeah, like most investments, there are plenty of dangers. So you are correct, drastic changes, which we call volatility, pose such a large risk, especially for beginner investors. Cryptocurrency is volatile by design, given that the value for which they are traded is only a guess of what they are actually worth. They are definitely more volatile and unpredictable when compared to stocks and bonds. Crypto fraud, which you also listed, is extremely dangerous. Millions of dollars are lost every year to cryptojacking. Further, when making transactions with crypto, it is 100% anonymous. Therefore, it is a payment method of choice for criminals. To conclude, there is a high risk, high reward aspect to trading cryptocurrency.
Now, I've heard that on top of some of the scams and frauds that crypto can bring, there's also some talk about the environmental factors that may be affected by these digital coins. Personally, I find it a little bit odd that these digital currencies can have an effect on our environment. Could you tell us a little bit more about the environmental factors that may pose a threat? How big of a threat are these factors?
Crypto critics often speak of the negative environmental factors that cryptocurrency poses. As I said earlier, Bitcoin mining is a cheap way to get your hands on crypto. Nevertheless, it takes a lot of energy to mine just a small amount of Bitcoin. In other words, it is not energy efficient. This waste of energy is quite profound. In fact, Bitcoin mining uses more energy than all of Google does. In fact, this Bitcoin mining uses more energy than a country like Argentina. And since this energy use is mostly coming from fossil fuels, the greenhouse gas emissions are accelerating the process of climate change.
Now, I just want to sum up briefly what we have covered in this video and leave some tips for further inquiry. So, starting off, our guest discussed the basics of what cryptocurrency is. He talked about the aspects of digital currency, and then we discussed some examples such as Bitcoin and Ethereum. After, we went over how crypto is traded on its unique exchanges, and then we covered the purposes of digital currencies, such as the small retail use for it and the possible future opportunities for cryptocurrency. He also briefly touched on the NFT aspect of cryptocurrencies and the relation between the two. Last but not least, we covered the dangers and threats to investing in cryptocurrencies, discussing the volatility, fraud, low liquidity, and as well its effect on the environment through the waste of electricity. To sum things up, I just want to thank our guest again for being able to speak and educate us on some of the subtopics relating to crypto. Thank you.
Well, I hope you guys learned something today. Thanks for having me on the channel. Keep up the great work.
Thanks again. Just before we end, I would like to give a little bit of information about our guest. He is working on a website to teach people more about investing. I highly recommend that you check out his site if you're interested in learning more about investing and financial literacy. It is unfortunately not public yet, but once it is, I will make sure to update you and possibly provide a link to his website. This is a big project that is in the works for him, so stay tuned for more information. Hopefully my next video will be out in the next week, where I will discuss another topic relating to investing. Thank you.